Okay, so hey there guys, welcome back to Two Wheel Lunatic, and in today's video basically we have the Honda Activa with us. This is my 14-year-old Honda Activa. Yes, that's right, this is the 14-year-old Honda Activa right now that you're seeing on your screen, and by the looks you might not be able to guess that it is really 14 years old. But then my dad bought this Activa like after 2 years I was born. So I'm 16 right now, so this is just 2 years smaller than me. It's 14 years old. Well, talking about the front tire, well, the front tire is in the worst condition. I mean, it wobbles a lot, and we have yet to change it. Then the vinyls are the stock vinyls that came. We just serviced the Activa 3 to 4 days ago, so that guy has made quite a few tweaks. This is the rear tire, as you can see, and this is also the same. I mean, it's not been changed since the last 10 years or so. I just don't remember. It is a spare tire. The rear tire is a spare tire that we had to change due to a puncture, and this is the stock metal body that we got. We also had a mudguard, but we initially had to remove it because from here it just broke away into two pieces, so we just removed the entire mudguard. Here was a tire kind of thing that was hanging, but since the pillion was sitting backside, he was like getting a lot of hurt. So usually my mom used to sit backside. I was in the middle when I was small, just 3 to 4 years of age, and my dad used to ride. So this was our first ever vehicle in the house. Then the next thing that we got in the house was a Thunderbird, and after that the Aprilia there, as you can see. So these are the three of our vehicles. This is the first ever vehicle, and my dad has some emotional memories attached with this Activa, and that is the reason he serviced this Activa, and as he has maintained it since forever. So now let's have a look at the instrument cluster. So looking at the instrument cluster, it shows 18,300 and something clocked, but actually this Activa has done around 50,000 kilometers, 50 to 60,000, I just don't remember. But at 20,000 kilometers, there was 30,000 kilometers, there was certain problem with the instrument cluster, so we had to change it, and the guy who changed it also reset these numbers, and I just don't know how did he do that, but he actually did. So this is everything about my Activa. Yes, we got replaced the main stand a week ago, and this is, I just don't know if it's a original Honda main stand, but the main stand that we had earlier broke away into two pieces, so that was the reason we had to change it. So now let's just start up the Activa. Hear some engine sound and stuff. So not taking out the choke initially because it creates a lot of pressure on the engine. So now let me just take the kick out, do this, and so as you can hear, this is the engine sound. So this is how my Activa looks. This is not the stock mirror. We had changed the mirrors also. The lights, the buttons, everything is just stock, but the headlight bulb was changed a few days ago. When we gave into servicing, we changed headlight bulb, and now let's just check whether all the indicators and stuff is working properly. There is a problem with the left indicator, it just doesn't blink up properly, and this works properly. Now let's have a look at the right indicator. So here's the right indicator, and if I accelerate a bit, so it will brighten up like mad. And if I turn on the lights for you to see, so right now you cannot see the light, but if I accelerate, as you can see, and this particular thing, we got it painted out. As you can see, there are a lot of scratches, if you can clearly see, and suspension also was changed. This is some Chinese suspension, I just don't know, it's not the original suspension that we usually got with the Activa. And the tire pressure system is also the same, if you can see, and time to turn on the headlights. So it's turned off. It doesn't self start. So if I try to self start, it won't self start. There's a serious problem with the battery, so I have to again kickstart. So now, as the title says, this Activa has been the greatest Activa made ever. Now I'll be sort of explaining you guys that why is this particular model, the 2002 model of the Activa, considered to be the greatest model made ever. Now the thing is, guys, that let me just turn off this Activa. Okay, so the thing that basically why this Activa is said to be the greatest Activa made ever is because nowadays the Activa 3G, 4G, since the Activa 3G, the amount of electricals used in the Activa has just been increased. Like you get whatnot, you get the LED lights, I'm not sure, but you get a lot of host of different features on the newer Activas. But what I love is this raw feel now in nowadays, like for example the SR150, the Aprilia SR150. It's not raw, like the raw feel you get in this kind of Activa. Now if you are an owner of the 2002 to 2012 or 13 basically Activa, you might understand what I'm talking about, what kind of feel I'm talking about. That feel only the older version, the previous version of this Activa had. This is the first ever model of Activa made, and that is the reason I like this Activa the most. There are also new Activas, but those new Activas just don't have the same feel. So what I want to say is that the amount of electricals in the Activa has increased, and they have just neglected the overall performance of the scooter. I mean, the older version was quite a bit old school style. Like in these days, if you will compare this with the newer Activa, this is kind of an old school scooter. But then this is what we wanted that time. Nowadays you just get features and stuff and shit like that, but you don't get the original raw feel of the Activa. You don't get the same power, you don't get the same economy, and you don't get the same strength that you had in this model of the Activa. And also another model which had just some of the designs over here, but that was the same. We just have only a Honda Activa written and the plain black color. This is the original paint scheme that we had since that time. And this is what I wanted to talk about. And also I'm not uploading videos. I know I'm not uploading videos at a constant rate because the only reason is that I have my exams going on in the coming month, and I've already started preparing for the exam. So I last night I got a thought that why shouldn't I make a video on my Activa, like because it's been a long time since I was planning it, and thought right now let's just get it done. So that was the reason. Now I just forgot to make you guys listen the horn. So this is how the horn is. So this is the original horn that we got, and since then it's working appropriately. Yes, since the 14 years it's working great. Now let's kind of take a ride on this Activa, and I'll have to take it down. So 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so we are finally down now. Let's just have a spin. Let me give you guys a clear idea that how much pickup this Activa has, just as you can see. So a lot of clothes. So this is the kind of feel you get. Like it's really great. I cannot go outside because I don't have a license, so that is the reason I just cannot go on the roads and show you guys. But then this is what it is. This is a real feel which most of the people don't get. And now it's time to go back. Though it has a wonderful pickup, if you can understand, because if I accelerate like right away, then it will go a farther distance than expected. It will just crash my car, so I just don't want to do that. So now let's go, and this was my video regarding my Activa 2002. Basically this is all what you can get. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll be catching you guys up in some similar video like this. So thank you for watching, have a good day, peace out. And yeah, so this is my Activa, this is my Honda Activa. Let me take a thumbnail, but I've not taken a thumbnail since a long time. So this is my 14-year-old Honda Activa.